Welcome back to a special hour and a half one-on-one episode of the War of Neneador, where this time we will take a look at what happened with Castriot and the Phoenix chick right after he fled into the tunnels of Direspine. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. As you see your friends, or rather you hear your friends shouting out loud, get after the patron or whatever, and all of a sudden you hear a loud boom, and everything goes quiet behind you. As you turn around in the hallway that you ran into, you realize that the big room you were in before is now empty. Your friends and both the patron and the unconscious Bamush are nowhere to be seen. What do you do?
Well, at first I'll go pick up the equipment that I noticed beforehand, the dagger, cloak, and the magic boots. And after that I'll go and search the gold pile. And I wanted to take a look at the board that was on the top right corner of the room, to see if there was anything of note for the notes. I wanted to take the papers, and after I get back to the hideout, to rest and whatever, to basically look at the papers to see if there's anything of note.
Yeah, if you look at the board, you will see a lot of papers plastered to it. Some of them, there's like just a shopping list is one of them of like just random stuff. When you read through it, you quickly realize it's just a shopping list to make some kind of broth, probably just food for the people that work for the league. You also have another more like a task piece of paper. One of them, as you read through it, says something about infiltrate with the civilians back in Rose Hill and try to locate the Phoenix. And if you read further, you see a name under there. It says task accepted by. I make a perception check if you're able to read it.
Perception check. Where do I do a perception check? Where do I roll? I guess. Where do I do a roll?
If you
should I
in
do it in
Google,
Roll20?
I mean, you can do that, but you can also go just to Google and say roll me a d20. I think it just rolls one, or roll a d20. Yeah, if you type in roll a d20 and then it should roll a die for you on Google.
Four.
It's four. Okay. The four, you see something is written next to it. But as you try to concentrate on it, you accidentally wipe out the ink on the paper with your fingers, trying to read it. And cursing yourself, you just realize you cannot read what name is it on it now. One of the other things on that list that catches your eyes is recruiting new members goes as planned. We have a group of 5 children, a new group of 5 children in our midst. Make a history check to see if you know what they're talking about.
12. Want me to
12?
send a screenshot? Yeah.
No, it's
Want me
fine.
to send a screenshot?
No, I trust you. With a 12?
Oh,
Huh?
history check plus history modifier, right?
Yes.
History is a 7, so 19.
Alright. With the 19, you immediately think back to the couple of children that met you at the gates of Direspine on the first day that you arrived here. The ones that kind of bullied you guys. And then most likely the same ones that the same one that you also met at the entry of the Firefox Inn. So they're talking about those children.
So I should probably go talk to them. Yes.
If you can find them, or if you want to do that.
I'll think about it. Or maybe we can roleplay that I went to talk about it later.
Yeah. And then the third thing that's on that paper says prepare for another arrival of our patron. Collect all the gold you can get and offer it to our patron. Which obviously was the big creature you met at the end. And the pile of gold was most likely an offering to him. Make another perception check if you can see or read anything more on the board.
1 second. 5.
Other than that, you see like a couple of notes with some scribbles on, like nothing that catches your eye instantly. The only thing you do see is a little like drawing of a chest with actually, hang on, I wrote it down somewhere. It's a drawing of a chest with a red lock on it, like a fiery red lock. That's about it. It's just a drawing of a chest with a red lock. You don't really know what it means, or where you can find it, but yeah, there's a chest with a red lock, just a little drawing.
Then I'll be taking the paper with me because it might be, I might not be able to see anything, but someone else might be, and might be used as proof to explain what's going on to the sergeant, or I think it's sergeant, yeah. To explain why the Phoenix is gone, and the people he hired are also gone. So.
Yeah. Other than that, there's nothing much that catches your eye on the board.
Then I'll be taking that, and I'll be going first at my hideout. You know, the one I forgot where it was located. But I'll be going there to rest because I'm really beat up, and I also need to replenish my spells. And I'll need to try to communicate with the Phoenix. So that's basically what the plan is right now.
Alright, so you leave the Firefox Inn and make your way to the Dunnock area where you have your own shack. As you exit the tunnel network and the Firefox Inn itself, the first thing you see is a lot of smoke rising up between buildings. And you immediately think back, oh shit, that's probably the fire that you guys started a while back. But as you look around, you do realize that most of the fires have been put out. You see a lot of soldiers running around with buckets. Not really running, but since the fire is put out already, but there's a lot of more military activity in the favela area right now.
I'm basically putting my hood up, trying not to be suspicious, trying to act like I had nothing to do with this.
Alright. Make a yes, stealth with advantage.
Uh, 9 plus stealth. Stealth is what is stealth? Oh, right, 5. So 14.
With a 14, you try to sneak past some guards. As you pass one of the guards, you overhear him talking to another civilian, saying something about have you seen the cat thief? We are looking for a cat thief and his compatriots. As you pass by, the phoenix you're holding, probably tucked under your cloak, makes a nervous chirp. As it makes a nervous chirp, the guard looks behind him, like to the side where the chirp came from, but luckily you just stepped away from that spot, and he doesn't see you, and he continues talking to the civilian as you pass by.
I'm gonna need to figure out how to keep the bird quiet.
Beat it to that. Wait, what?
Yeah. Maybe cats sleep, but I'm not sure. Okay, or something.
Yeah, so you make your way to the favela district. Since a lot of shacks and slums have been burned down, it's much easier to find your way out of the favela district as going into it. And yeah, you make your way to Donak without much difficulties.
Okay, nice. Okay, I basically I'll rest and replenish my spells, which, by the way, there's a spell that I want to use right now. It's a 2nd level spell called Alter Self. I'll send you the... I also wanted to try to communicate with the Phoenix, which is why I asked you about it's an Elder Elemental, because Elder Elementals are able to speak in Primordial, which is the way they communicate, and I'm also able to speak in Primordial. Or if I need to do an animal handling check, because that's 2 different systems, basically.
I mean, you can try to talk to it.
Okay, then I'll ask it if it can understand me. Can you understand what I'm saying, or I'll just tell it. I'll just say, can you move to your right a bit, to see if it's able to understand what I'm saying.
As you say, can you move to the right a bit? You see the bright blue eyes of the baby phoenix looking at you, and he cocks his head to the side. And after like a few seconds, he steps to the side and sits down.
Which side? Right or
left? The side you said he had to go. I don't know what side you said.
Okay, so it is able to understand. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Then I'll say, I need you to be as quiet as possible, and not to make any sudden noises. If you do understand it, can you jump once? If you don't understand it, jump twice.
It looks at you with a piercing gaze, like he's like big puppy eyes, but bird eyes, for like 5 seconds, and then he looks down and looks down at the floor, starts to step a bit on his feet, and makes an attempt to jump, and jumps only with 1 foot and almost falls over, as it steadies itself again, and he jumps again, but on the other side almost falls over, and then he jumps a third time, and it's actually a decent enough jump, like a half a feet up in the air.
I'll take it. I'll take that as a yes. And if you be quiet, I'll give you a fireball. You can take a fireball. Because it's a fire, but I'm assuming it's what it is.
It looks at you and cocks his head to the side and does nothing.
So I'm guessing I don't have anything else to do here. So after I rest, I'll get out and try to find the sergeant. Sergeant, whatever his name is.
Sergeant Silo.
Silo, right? Yeah, but before I go and talk to him, I'll basically stay a block away, and then I'll cast Alter Self to disguise myself as a different person, because, well, we're not exactly on the best terms. And if I go to him, that the rest of the group is gone, and also the bird is gone, he's just gonna assume we stole it. So I'm going to alter myself into a different person, right before I meet him.
All right. You do recall that Silas said he was gonna meet up at Kaiso and gave you guys 2 days to figure stuff out. So he's most likely going to be in the Castellum area of Direspine.
So, how do I get into the Castellum?
Yeah, that's a question.
Well, I guess I'll go at least close enough to the gate. Well, I'll try first to get in legally, so I'll go to the gate first and ask. Wait, do I have the flower on me, or do the other guys have it?
Oh, good question. I don't know who had it last time.
I know I didn't have it on me, so
yeah, I don't think you have it. I think Flavia has it, the thing.
Yeah.
Either Flavia or Gog, one of the two.
Do I have anything to show my to show that I'm signed up with the Legion besides the flower, I guess? Identification.
Not really. You.
Oh shit.
Yeah. the only place where your name is written down is with London, with the 3rd Legion.
Okay, so I'll go to the front gate and ask about sergeants if they could summon Sergeant Silo.
All right. As you approach the, I think it's going to be the eastern gate of the Castellum, 2 guards run out and they stop you in front of the gates. And they say, "Halt there! Direspine is in lockdown. What is your business here?"
I know that Sergeant Silo, an acquaintance of mine and a very close friend, we get along very nicely. Well, I know he's in the Castellum, and I would like you to summon him to prove my They're acquaintance, I guess. This is wait. Oh no, wait, no, that doesn't work because I'm altered into a different woman. Into a woman. He has no idea who I am.
Oh, you changed it to a woman? Okay.
Uh, Wait, well, I guess I'll say I have news for Sergeant Silo and his acquaintances. Uh, I'll say that I'm a bounty hunter and he had a job for bounty hunters, basically. And I would like you to summon him.
Make persuasion check.
So, roll 20 words. Yeah. So, 10 plus persuasion, 10, perception, performance. I'll see. It's a 10. It's basically a 10.
Okay. As you say that, you see one of the guards squint his eyes suspiciously. He says, "We don't know about any silo. Go shoo away, or I'll call the other guards."
You're a guard and you're gonna call off the guard.
Yes.
Is that your job? It's basically a doctor yelling, "I need a doctor."
I am the guard who calls the other guards in. That's my job.
So I'll run away. Well, I'll walk away, I guess. And after I get away from where they're able to see me, I'll stop his invisibility, a concentration spell.
I think so.
Action touch.
It's also the morning right now because you slept, so it's early in the morning.
Yeah. A creature you touch becomes invisible in the dark and is stolen. It doesn't say anything about it being a concentration spell. It
It is concentration up to 1 hour.
It is? Okay,
Yes.
so I'll have to dispel alter self and cast invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll basically cast invisibility and try to walk in. You know?
Okay, how are you gonna walk in? What's your plan?
Well, before I cast it, is there any way to get in? Like, do I know any way to get in, like, non grata, basically?
Make a history check.
I should probably keep the roll. I should probably keep this open. 8 plus 7. Why am I drawing a blank on 8 plus 7? It's a 50.
As you think about ways to get in the castellum, you do know that you the previous day you entered the castellum via the northern gate and you met guard Stephen. Or was Stephen? Stephen? No, check. Stephen, yeah, you met the guard Stephen, the totally prepared named guard. And he lent you guys entrance to it the previous day, so he might still recognize you or know you. Other than that, you don't really know about any alternate entrances.
Well, then I'll go with my plan with invisibility, and try to basically sneakily just walk in through the front gate.
Um,
Do I need to
the
roll a stealth check?
Depends what you're gonna do, because the main gates are closed as you come close by to it. There is a smaller side door in the wall too, which the guards use to come in and come out instead of just opening the huge ass doors for every time they have to come out. So
Oh.
you can,
Uh,
as you look around, you realize you have three options. One of them being scale the walls. Another one, go to that door, and then the third option is go to the back gate somehow.
I guess that well, invisibility and try to scale the walls. I guess.
Okay. Um. Uh. For brevity's sake, you take an hour or so to walk around the Castellum to see if you find, maybe not an hour, just not too long, so you still have invisibility, you know, but you find a spot where the walls are less guarded and there are less people around as you try to climb the palisade walls. Make a make an athletics check. For the first half of the wall climbing.
7 plus 7 plus 7. We just 7. This is gonna take a few tries.
With a 7, you walk up to the walls, being confident that, alright, I'm gonna climb this stuff, and you place your hand on one of the wooden pillars. You find a little like a little crevice. You put your hand, and then you want to place your other hand on the other pillar or a pole, a wooden pole, and you realize you never actually climbed anything before, as you can't really find anything to grab onto, and you just fall down. You haven't even like started climbing yet, and you already fall down from the wall.
Where's Floppy at when you need her?
Alright,
Okay, so do I
make
retry again?
yeah,
Or
but
do I need
make
to take
a
damage?
stealth check first.
Do I need to take damage?
No. You didn't even start climbing yet, but make a stealth check. Or is
Okay.
stealth save a thing? Hang on.
Yeah, it's a stealth check basically, in a stealth save. Or wait, what's a stealth? Dexterity saving throw. Basically.
Yeah, make a dex save the time.
Natural one. I'm not kidding. Natural one.
Oh my god. So, as you fumble the first like try, you fall down like just 1 feet, maybe less. But are you carrying the phoenix with you?
Yeah, because I can't really leave it.
Yeah.
I can
So
still leave.
yeah, as you as you try to climb, you fall down a bit on your knee, and out of pure surprise, the phoenix screeches, makes a screeching sound, clearly loud enough for people within shouting distance to hear the screeching. As you turn around, you see only a couple of civilians walking around. Since you picked this spot, there weren't a lot of people around. They turn towards the noise of the bird, look around. They seem to look straight towards you. I'll make a perception check. Hang on.
Okay.
D20. Alright, they rolled a 4. You're like...
And
So, as they... What?
Do you need to do it against my spell saving DC? No. It's a 15. Right?
No, it's fine. They rolled a 4, so it's not even gonna beat it, so... as they look straight at you, they look confused, and then they turn around and do whatever they were doing. Walking, eating, I don't know. But this time, you're pretty certain they didn't see you, for now.
It was the wind. It wasn't. It was the wind. So, do I try again?
You can try again, yeah.
13.
Right, with the 13, you take a look at the wall again, making sure that this time you find a good way to climb up, and you start climbing. The first feet goes well, 2 feet, 3 feet, 5 feet, until you reach 8 feet. One of the pillars you're holding is very slippery because there is growing moss on the walls as well. As you struggle to find a place to put your hand confidently on the wall, I want you to make another athletics check. Another athletics check to see if you're able to hold on.
13. Again, I'm not joking. I'm just gonna show you. Come on. Why is it freezing? Come on. Come on. Send it. Go. Well, it's 13. You can go.
Yeah. With the 13, you manage to find a spot to hold on just at the last second as a portion of the moss that was hanging on the wall falls down. As you look down to see if anyone saw that, you realize that luckily no one saw it, as you are now halfway up the wall. I want you to make another athletics check to see if you are able to climb the rest of it.
10. It's a 10.
With a 10, you start climbing up, and you realize the higher you go, the harder it gets to hold on to stuff. As just 5 feet before you reach the top, one of the pillars you try to step on with your feet, like find a crevice. The little crevice you used for your hand seemed to be a loose, like wooden, what do you call it? Just a loose wooden bit. As you put all your weight on it with your feet, you slip away, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And the DC is 15.
9. DC 15? 15 or 50?
15.
Oh, okay. Then I cast. I rolled a 7, and plus 2 is 9. I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs to reroll. Yes.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead.
7.
Alright. With the
Oh.
With a 7, your foot slips away, and trying to find another way to put your foot down, you realize you're also slipping on the rest of your fingers as you tumble down from the pretty high wall. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw to see how you will land, and the DC is 10.
12.
Alright.
14 with the modifier.
As you fall down, you manage to somehow swap your move your body around so you land not face first, but you're able to land kind of sideways, so you're able to roll over the floor. I need you to take 1d8 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, just one time.
Yeah. 3 damage.
Alright. As you fall down, you take 3 damage, and I need you. How do you do the concentration check? How does that work again?
It's my spell save DC 15.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Was that Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
D20, right?
Yep. I have to take damage.
6. Do I need to add my intelligence modifier, which is? Do I need to add my?
Sure. Yes. I say yes.
It's 10.
Okay. So you need to beat 10, and how much did you roll?
6 plus my intelligence modifier, which is 4. Yeah, so basically.
Okay, so you beat it. So you manage to hold your concentration up. You don't lose invisibility. I do need you to make a stealth save to see if someone noticed you.
9 with the 4 plus 5.
Okay. As you fall down, you do land well enough to not take too much damage and manage to hold your concentration, but it makes a lot of noise because you're still falling. As one of the people who were around earlier that heard the bird happened to be looking at the spot that you were climbing, and he sees just this big cloud of dust appear with a loud thud. You see him jump up a bit, like, oh, what the fuck? What's that? As he cautiously starts stepping towards you.
Well, I guess I'll. Well, how much time has passed since I've been falling?
Okay, wait, I'm gonna roll a d4. No, I'm gonna roll a, let's see, if I do it in minutes, no. Yeah, d4, and every, like, number 1 is 30 minutes, so.
Okay,
I rolled
so
a 2.
I still have time to.
That's an hour.
I still have. And then I'll book it. I'll book it before the spell wears off.
Alright. As you stand up and you start running, you see civilian like, oh, fucking ghosts! Ghosts! And the civilian the guy runs away into an alleyway screaming, ghost! There a ghost! Help me!
Fucking boo, bitch. Well, I think I'll have to figure out a different way because an athletics challenge is not mine. And I only have one more second level spell. Shit. I'll have to figure out a different way. Is there? Did the Sergeant Silo say anything about meeting him?
Not so specifically, but he did say that you guys should get the Phoenix and kind of meet him, but just bring him to the Castellum, to him and Kaiso, the commander of the 2nd Legion. So he is expecting you guys to arrive.
Yeah, he's expecting us, but uh, but the I have no way to identify myself, and I have no way to identify myself, and the guards have no idea who he is. So it's basically.
I mean, those guards just didn't want to tell you anything because they don't know who you are. They were suspicious of you. You still have Steven. He knows who you are.
Yeah, I'll go to Steven, I guess. Just fucking bruised ego just showing up. Hey, Steven.
So last time you've seen Steven, he was guarding the northern gate, so I assume you go to the northern gate.
Yeah. So up to the, well, is he still at the northern gate?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's go to the northern gate.
Well, as you move towards the northern gate, you quickly realize, or you quickly notice the like the ground shaking a bit. As you walk closer, you hear a lot of like stumping sounds on the ground. As you come into view of the main road that leads to the northern gate of the castellum, you see a large, like an almost endless column of Neneador soldiers, most of them on horseback, others just marching behind it. They're like just like in the movies, like a Roman column of troops just walking towards the castellum. As you do so, I want you to make a perception check.
Roll 20, roll 12. What do I need to add for perception? Because right now I've been perception 1, wisdom 1, 13.
With a 13, you are able to spot the one of the banners that is being flown over the or being held by one of the troops that are marching. As you remember, or the banner reminds you of the same one you saw in Rose Hill when you approached the tent of London. So you can quite confidently assume that the Second Legion has arrived in Dariusclan.
Okay. So basically, Stephen is a bust, and I'll have to go to the. I'll have to go to the Logan. Wait. But Silo, wait, is the guy Silo is talking to the general of the entire legion of every legion,
so
or
Silo?
just a
yeah, Silo is
a sergeant. I'm asking about the guy
of the Second Legion, and he is talking to Kaizo, who is the commander of the third of the Second Legion. And yeah, Silo is from the third. Kaizo is from second, as commander of Second Legion. So he's basically the man with the most command of the Legion.
The Second Legion, yeah.
Yeah.
But going to Logan wouldn't make sense because it's going to another influential figure, giving him an advantage over the other. Well, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna take it well. I guess I'll go to Logan and ask him if he can give me something to identify myself as part of the religion.
Who is Logan? You're talking about London?
Yeah. London, yeah, London.
As you look around, you don't really see London. I mean, you saw his banner, you saw his Legion's banner, but you don't really see London, as he was a captain, not a commander. You look around between the fog, between the troops who are marching, as one of them that marches by you. He glances to you, and then he takes a second glance, and he says, "Hey, you! Yeah, you! Weren't you also at Rosehill at the massacre, I guess?"
Yes, I'm the guy who saved your captain. I'm the guy. Where is he? Tell me where he is.
Oh
Right
yeah,
now.
I think I remembered you. You were like with like the big elephant man and the rest. Yeah, we
So,
as I saw you pass by when we were fighting in the streets. You have this outer bunch there.
yep, that's me, the helpful one. Totally not the racist one.
Yeah,
Anyway,
are
so
you trying to get in the
where's your
castellum
captain?
or the captain?
Where's your captain?
Captain London. Oh, he's back in Merkhaven. He's being treated there for his wounds. He made it through thanks to you guys. He made it through, but he's getting treated at Merkhaven. He's not here.
Is there anyone who can give me something to identify myself as part of the Third Legion? Is a different officer, a lower officer?
You signed up as a mercenary for the Third Legion, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah. At the more at the back of this column, we have our mercenaries marching with us. You can ask one of them to if they've seen the guy who has the paperwork of all the mercenaries.
Just running around in circles. Okay, where did you say this was again?
Just a little bit back. They should be passing by here very soon. After the normal common folk, after our foot soldiers have passed, they should be following us soon.
Oh, okay. But thank you very much. You're very helpful.
Yeah, no problem. Hope to see you soon. And he quickly runs forward to where his position was in a marching line. Yeah, he disappears into the crowd.
I just realized that I didn't ask what they look like.
Skill issue. As you wait, it takes like a good 20 minutes for all the soldiers to pass. As behind, shortly behind the column starts another column of like not really in uniform people, but they're definitely people with armor of all types. You see some of them having leather armor. Other smaller people have heavy shields and horned helmets. You have others that just are almost naked and just have like, I don't know, a piece of underwear. And they're all walking in a disorderly fashion, also in the line. As they close to the get close to the gates of the castellum, you do see that the group, that specific group that is marching towards it, is dispersing and is like just heading into the town. You see some of them already going to bars or annoy some ladies all down the street. Make a perception check for me.
Natural one.
Okay. Well, that's all you see.
Shit. Oh. Well, I'll just walk up to a random guard and ask him, uh, what do the officers look like? I guess, or where they are.
So you go to one of the mercenaries or what?
Yeah, one of the mercenaries.
Um,
How to-
as you ask that, the guy you asked it to is a pretty tall fellow. He has his back turned towards you and has a dark brown cloak on. And as you ask him this question, you hear as he turns around. The only thing you see is like his face in shadow and like one red burning eye looking at you. What did you see?
I do an arcana check.
Alright.
8 plus 12. Wait, no. Arcana check. 14. Well, no, 15. Why the fuck am I having so much trouble with 8 plus 7? It's 15.
You should make an arcana check. You realize that this thing you asked a question to is definitely not a human. And as you concentrate like more on your arcana check, I guess, you take a better look and put your hand out and try to touch the guy. You realize your hand just goes straight through. It's clearly just you call it a thing, a fake
Illusion?
thing, illusion. Yeah, definitely an illusion. As behind that guy stands a shorter, like it's a halfling. Stands a halfling in green mossy clothes, and he says, "Oh, sorry about that. I kind of forgot to dispel this little this little illusion here. Well, yeah, it's more to like to keep people from annoying me. How can I help you?"
I'm looking at him like confused why he's doing the illusion thing. And so I hesitantly asked him, do you know what the officers look like? I need to talk to them.
The officers? We don't really have any officers appointed yet. They mostly get appointed right before battle for us mercenaries. I can, however, appoint you to the, well, kinda, our quote-unquote general who has all our paperwork.
That is an officer. That is an officer.
No, we don't. No, they don't get appointed before battle here. That's the way it goes. Well, anyways, you should find him near the northern gates. He will be there until all of our mercenaries have entered the town.
So I have to go back to the northern gate, so I came from the northern gate. And now I have to go back.
Yep.
Okay. What does he look like?
Good question. Well, he is. He's clothed in leather armor mostly. He's a pretty ordinary man, actually. He has brown hair, brown eyes. He has a small short sword with him, and he has leather armor on. I mean, if you're looking for just a man fully clothed in brown hair and brown eyes, you should be able to pretty much find him instantly.
That's not gonna help much. Everyone is basically like that. Oh, I take out a piece of paper, and I ask him, "What's his name?"
His name? Well,
Yes, his
I don't
name.
know. He asked me my name to write it down. I don't know his name. All I know that I get paid by him.
I have half a mind to throw a fireball and wait until the officers show up. Just burn down the entire city. I'll go to the northern gate.
As you walk to the northern gate, you pretty much quickly spot the guy that he was talking about. A guy fully clothed in leather armor. He's standing next to the gate. He's talking to one of the guards of the gate itself. As you walk closer, you immediately realize he's talking to Steven, one of the guards that you know.
Okay. I'll go and ask him, ask him if he's the quote-unquote general for the mercenaries, I guess.
Yeah, if you get closer and you ask the guy, says, "Oh, hey there, General, is that how they call me now? Well, I'm actually just a mercenary, but they gave me the task of holding their papers, I guess. But yeah, I have all the papers of the mercenaries. Are you one of us?
I think so.
You
I'm
think
not
so? What's your
I'll
name?
find out from
Let me see what's on the part.
It's Castriot Everhart.
Castriot Everhard. He opens. He takes out a thick book out of his backpack, and he opens it with a thud on the floor, and he starts filing through. As time goes by, 5 minutes, he's still filing through all the papers. Steven, next to the guy, looks at you. Oh, hey! I totally forgot what his accent was, by the way, but... oh, hey! I know you! And he holds out his vest and to do a fist bump at you.
I just look at him with confusion, trying to figure out what the fuck he's doing. Just,
hey, what's up, man? As he holds it up and he realizes you're not really doing anything, he gives you like a friendly, what do you call it, push with his fist on your shoulder. Hey, yeah, how are you guys doing?
Why did you do that? Why did you hit me?
Hit you? Oh, that's what friends do, no? Here, high five! And he holds up his hand for a high five.
No. Sit down.
So he realizes you're also not doing the high five. He bangs up his other hand and high fives himself. Well, we're so good friends, aren't we? Koloff? I don't know your name. We're so good friends. I'm so lonely. How are you doing? How went yesterday? Looking for the soup.
It went well. But do you know Sergeant Silo? Do you know Sergeant Silo? Where is he?
Silo? Oh, yeah. No, I don't know where he is. I'm joking with friends after. I'm joking. No, he's a Kaiso. Yeah, I think he's waiting for a judgment by Kaiso, but something about that. I don't think it's too important.
No, not at all. Do you know any way I could get to him quickly?
Well, yeah, to this gate you can get to him. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Very, very helpful. I'm not allowed to go in there.
Ah, nonsense! You got in before. Just show them your the little silver floor you guys had.
Yeah, I wouldn't be asking for papers if I had that. That would.
Oh, you do. You don't have the flower. Oh well. Look. as he stares at the guy in leather armor, he's still filing to the books. You know what? Just follow me real quick. And he taps the leather guy's shoulder. Says, "Hey, what's over there? Is that one of your mercenaries?" The guy turns around. Who? What? What? As Stephen quickly notions you to follow him.
No, I go with Stephen. Like,
Yeah, you follow him. He quickly steps to the side door and opens it, and then closes it after you guys are past. And the distance you hear, "Hey, where did they go?" Well, I guess it was not important then. Probably the leather guy talking. Steve says, "You know, I've always wanted some friends to patrol these walls. Hey, maybe it doesn't look like it, but I don't really have a lot of friends, even though I'm so charismatic guy and everyone likes me. Yeah, I've always wanted someone to talk to when I'm on patrol. So as long as you don't do anything stupid, I guess you're not gonna do anything stupid, right? My friends
No,
never
not
do
at
anything
all.
stupid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, you can just. Kaiso is probably in one of the main buildings in the center. If not, he's in his office. That should be easily to find. But hey, if you
Could
ever
you take me
need
to his
someone,
office?
what?
Could you take me close to his office? Not, don't take me to his office. Take me close enough to his office.
Well, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, sure, but you know, for something, you need to have something in return. You know, what about tonight we go drinking in one of the inns in Dunnock region? Hey, as two good mates that we know each other.
Sure, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that now. Now take me close enough, like in front of the building.
So,
Can you do that?
are you lying to him or
Yeah, yeah. I am lying.
make a deception check?
Two. I rolled a 2.
As you say that, his eyes narrow a bit, and then he laughs again. Oh my god, such a good joke. My friends always make these jokes. Like the sarcasm is like one of the greatest fucking joke types in all of Neneador. I almost thought you didn't want to go drink with me. Oh, you go on. Yeah, just follow me. We go to the office.
Yep, let's do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right before we reach the front of the building, like a couple of buildings beforehand, I basically pull him to an alley, and I say, it's good enough here. Thank you, friend." And before he can say anything, I basically try to do the fist bump, the fist bump, but instead I go for a full-on sucker punch.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, make an attack roll.
I think it's a D4.
I mean, 2 hits, just all D20 plus your 2 hit thing.
So just
How much?
12.
12. Alright, as you fake fist bump him and you try to uppercut him instead, his eyes widen and he makes a step back. Whoa, what do you mean? I thought we were friends. Oh, calm down now. Hey, have you drunken a little bit too much?
You hit me before, like, isn't this what friends do?
No. You hit them slightly to the shoulder, not to the face. I think that's a little bit of a change up in culture. It's not how we do things here.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, say
So
if, if you
I go.
if you think here is good enough, then I'll just go guard my little gate again, and then hey, then we see each other this evening to drink something, right?
Yes, yes, we'll do that.
All right, hey. Good luck with whatever you want to do here. I'll see you tonight.
Thank you, acquaintance.
You with the jokes. Of course, you know my name is Steven. As he walks away.
Okay, so I'll cast the altar spell again.
Mhm.
I'll walk to the cellar.
As you walk through the Castellum area, you notice that the white boulevard that you walked through before is now filled with soldiers marching in a line, and they're like setting up in blocks with different banners probably, or different like units and groups together. So you realize that walking through that might be too suspicious, so you most likely will take an alternate route behind the buildings. As you do, you pass several wooden buildings. Some are half reinforced with cobblestone, and then you see a building in front of you, which is also half built of wood and half out of stone, and two big red and blue banners are waving or like hanging down from the sides of the building, as you realize you have found the office of Kaiser. Kaiser's office.
Nice. I'll walk into the office and I send you a picture of what the altar itself, basically the altar ego looks like. And also you have something to work with.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Yeah. So I'll walk into the office and look around to see if Silo is there, I guess.
As you enter the building, you the first thing you see is a little we call it just an area with a staircase that goes up a bit. It's all made out of wood. You see a small armor stand with fully equipped. It has it's like a huge spectacle. Like the armor looks like it's just freshly made out of the smithy. As you look closer, you see that the armor is primarily crafted from gleaming plate armor, each piece meticulously shaped and polished to reflect the light in a dazzling display. Interspersed between the plates is chainmail expertly woven to fill the small gaps, ensuring both flexibility and protection. The combination of the materials does not only provide robust defense, but also adds an intricate beauty to the set. The breastplate is the centerpiece of the armor, which features a stunning engraving of a phoenix mid-flight. The bird's wings are outstretched, capturing a moment of grace and power. Adding to the breastplate's grandeur are two wing-like adornments that extend from the sides, flowing elegantly to mimic the wings of the phoenix. These embellishments enhance the armor's majestic appearance and create an aura of nobility around it. As you look up, you see the helmet, so atop the stand rests the helmet that completes the set. The helmet is crafted to match the breastplate's aesthetic, with smooth contours and intricate detailing that speaks to craftsmanship. A striking red crest runs from the front to the back, resembling a plume of fire. This feature not only adds a bold splash of color, but also symbolizes the courage and valor. As you gaze at the armor, you feel a sense of awe wash over you. The combination of the phoenix engraving, the wing-like adornments, and the red crest gives the impression that this armor is not just a protective gear, but a legacy waiting for its rightful owner. Next to the majestic armor sets a note, and it says, made from Kargon's Forge, best and dire spine on special request of Kaiso. That's what you see.
Can I steal it?
You can try.
Is it there anyone looking?
Make perception check.
Three.
You're pretty certain no one is looking?
Maybe next time. I'll think about it after I decide to take care of to talk with Silo.
As you look to the armor, you also see a couple of stairs that would bring you up to a pretty sturdy door.
I knock on the door.
You knock at the door, okay?
Yeah, I'll knock on the door.
Enter. Come in. As
Okay,
you
I'll
hear a voice.
I'll enter, and what do I see inside it?
What did you say?
What do I see inside?
Inside is a it's basically, you see a table, like an oak wooden table, filled with like parchments, books, papers. Some wax candles are sitting amongst the table as well. Most of them already out, some of them still burning. And the background of the room sits bookcases filled with books. On the left wall leans a big halberd, and on the other side is a pretty big ornate window that faces to the back of the building. Behind the
silo is there.
What's
The
that?
silo is there, right? The silo
Yeah.
is there, right?
Behind the table sits a man, a pretty sturdy man, as you would assume that a commander would be. He is pretty broad. As you look, you notice that he is very muscular, as he's clearly a experienced fighter. He has flaming red hair, and like more of a mullet, so his front is cut pretty short, but then his back is a bit longer of his hair. He has he has brown eyes, I guess. Something shit. I don't know. He has eyes and a mouth and a nose, and he's sitting there with an ink feather in his hand, and is looking up at you. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I basically go, Silo, darling, I have news for you, and that special job you hired those mercenaries to do.
Do I know you?
Keep up with me.
What?
You don't know me, but I know you, and I know about the special job that you hired the mercenaries to do, and I have news for it. And I basically give him the paper, and I said that I give him the grocery store.
But you give him the paper with the drawing on it, or?
No, I give him the paper with groceries. You know, the grocery list.
What? I don't know what we. Huh?
you know, the servant. I have the list with the groceries on the board. You know, the one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So basically, instead of giving him the paper with the thieves guild's uh, job to steal the phoenix, I give him the grocery store list.
Okay. He snatches the paper out of your hands and looks down to it. What's this? You're not one of the cooks. But what are you doing here? How did you get access to this camp? As you see him putting his hands down the table.
The cooks. I'm not talking about the cooks. I'm talking about the. Before I say Phoenix, I basically give him the look that I have the other paper, and I just give it to the give it to the commander instead. Basically notifying him about the fact that the Phoenix was stolen.
He he snatches the paper out of your hands. It better be worth my time. As he reaches over it, you see his eyes first widen in surprise, then in shock, and then it slowly turns into anger. He slams his fist on the table. I knew Silo was not telling the truth. The Phoenix was stolen, and you were a part of it, weren't you? As he takes out his sword and stands up. You better start squaring up, or it's gonna be the end of you.
I'm actually a bounty hunter, and I am not involved with the people who stole it. Neither the group Silo hired. I have nothing to do with it.
Make a deception check. Deception.
Yeah, deception. Yeah. 17. Wait, 17 plus deception. 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 Yeah, it's just 17.
Okay. 17. You're a bounty hunter. Then again, what are you doing here? Who gave you access to this space?
Well,
he starts stepping closer to you with his sword.
Well, I know about the I know about the job about his job to hire the mercenaries to track down the Phoenix. So I followed them to the what was the name? Shadowblade? The
Nightblade.
Nightblade. I followed them to the Nightblade lair, but before I could reach them, they disappeared through a portal with the Phoenix, and I am here to offer you my services to track them down.
Wait, portal? You went to the League of Terror hideout? Wait, weren't you one of the guys that set the favela district into flames? Were you one of the guys that went with Scratch? The thief.
No, I'm a bounty hunter. I have nothing to do with their groups. I overheard Silo explaining. I overheard Silo explaining the job to them, so I found it lucrative. So I followed them. I have nothing to do with the rest of them. If you want to blame someone, blame your sergeant here.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Well, you don't know that I'm telling the truth. That's why I am willing to offer you to go after the thieves that took your Phoenix to the portal and to track them down and bring them to you. To bring them to justice. I will bring justice. In the name of which god do they worship?
Make a religion check.
Uh, 13 plus 13 plus religion, 4. 17.
With a 17, you know that they worship the angel, as most of them refer to it. Some of them refer to it as the flaming light. That's basically all you know about, or most things you know about the Order of the Flaming Sword.
In the name of the flaming heart, I will bring these demi-humans who your Sergeant Silo hired to justice. Who he, by the way, he tried to trick you by hiring demi-humans to find your sacred phoenix.
Well, let's see about that. Follow me and leave your weapons here.
I don't have any weapons on me. I guess a dagger. I just leave a dagger there.
That's all? Okay. Follow me. As he leads you down the stairs again.
Before we leave, I ask him, that was a marvelous armor you had in front of your door. Why isn't it guarded?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? No. So he says, well, it shouldn't need to be guarded because everyone knows that this is my armor. If anyone sees someone walking with this armor who isn't me, they know it's stolen. So why guard it?
No reason. Even if it's stolen, it could be melted down or hidden somewhere, and it looks like it's made out of very lucrative materials. Even if they couldn't sell it put together, the materials themselves could make someone very, very rich. Am I right?
What is your angle here, strange one?
I'm saying you should hire guards to protect it.
I have full confidence.
I only have your best interest at heart.
We'll see about that. I have full confidence in my guards that they won't let anyone suspicious such as you into the castellum. Follow me as he starts walking in.
Well, they failed already.
What was that?
I said, I noticed your guards were very loyal, and they did their duties well. I had a very hard time convincing them to let me meet with you.
Make a deception check.
I mean, that's actually the truth. I had to go.
I mean, you didn't really have a hard time. Steven just let you in.
I mean, to be fair, I fell down a fucking... I fell down a fucking wall. I didn't have a hard time.
And it didn't have anything to do with convincing the guards.
One. I got the natural one.
I feel like you're lying to me. Come at me now, or I'll escort you out, and I don't want to see you again.
It's called sarcasm. Let's go to wherever you want to
go. So he is marching you towards bigger building, more at the end of the rows. You do pass by a tall wooden structure. as you glance over, you look through the one of the windows, and you see a blue magical light coming from one of the rooms, and you see a pretty tall man in purple robes walking around in the room. As you might remember, it's the same guy you passed right before you entered the Foxfire Inn, who was running with guards to put out the fire. As you pass by that building, you come in front of another building which is guarded by two Neneador soldiers. After a short conversation between Kaiso and the soldiers, they open the door and Kaiso leads you in the building. And it's basically a jail building. It's not a big jail. It's pretty small. It has a couple of jail cells, most of them empty. But all the way on the back sits the pretty bad shaped silo in the corner.
I look at him and say, "Well, you brought this on yourself. So why did he bring me here?" I'll ask the commander. Oh, why did you bring me here?
Well, to make sure it's saying the truth. Hey, Silo, wake up! And he smashes the cell, and the cell rings a bit. Silo looks up. Huh. Well, have my soldiers come with the Phoenix? Oh, I'm not gonna do his accent because my voice is my tone is already broken. Have my soldiers come with the Phoenix to bring them? No, this person has a different story here. You tell what you told me. He says to you.
Do I tell the Silo what I told him?
Yes.
But shouldn't we have the same story, because he did do all that. He did hire demi-humans to find the Phoenix.
I mean,
Well, I guess
say what you want to say.
Well, I guess he didn't tell the commander. Oh, well, I told the commander about you hiring demi-humans to find the Phoenix that you lost. So, and they also took the Phoenix through a portal, and I need to go ahead and find them. I have offered the commander to hire me to go and find them. For a certain price, of course. The commander has to be very generous. The Phoenix is worth more than gold, am I right?
I'm gonna make some kind of check, and then insight check with Silo.
Insight check, yeah. You'll have to do an insight check.
17 plus... It's a 19.
Because so far the only thing I'm lying about is my identity. the rest is pretty on point.
The 19, Silo's eyes narrow as he looks at you. Hey, you seem familiar. Ah, yeah. Hey. He had a stroke and dies.
I seem familiar. I'm a woman. I'm a tiefling woman. Fucking completely.
But yeah, he recognized the way you talk and stuff.
Yeah.
You seem familiar to him, but he doesn't know from where. I wouldn't trust this one, he says to Kaiso. Well, silence.
Uh,
You're the one who told me that that the Phoenix would arrive, and you keep on giving me new excuses why it isn't here yet. I want the truth now.
well, well, you know that the Phoenix isn't here, and I am offering you. I'm offering you to for me to find it for you. If I fail, I don't have anything to gain from it, and if I succeed, you will have the Phoenix back, and I get how much you're willing to offer for the retrieval of your Phoenix.
Well, anything is better than talking to this silo. If it weren't for the arrival, if it weren't for the arrival of the Third Legion, he would have been hanged already. So that's lucky on his part. Well, let's go. Let's go talk about this with my mage. Follow me.
Oh, that is very useful. We're going to need your mage to open the portal.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna have to verify if there is even a portal, and that's why we have to go to the mage.
Yeah, that is very. You are a very smart man.
As you guys, you leave the jail cell and you walk back to the building you passed by with the blue light and the guy in purple robes. As Kaiser walks to the door, he puts up his hands to knock on the door, and before he is able to knock it, the door swings slowly open. So always him with his tricks, and he steps inside, guessing to follow.
What was it? The last part I didn't hear.
He steps inside, gesturing you to follow him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should I lead you and your mate to the
What?
well, to the Thieves Guild, I guess. To the Thieves Guild hideout.
Well, you first meet with the mage. I think we can fast track it a little bit. So you meet the mage. You basically at this point, Kaiso wants to work with you. That you are gonna lead them to whatever the fuck. So you're gonna get the Phoenix. He doesn't tell you. He does tell you. He can't say what he's gonna pay you. He only pays people when they perform or show up with the stuff they have to do. And he leaves the building back to his office. And then you meet the mage. You get to know him that he is called Secundus, the Second Legion Battle Mage. And you basically explain what you want to explain, like where the portal is. Yeah, just basically the same thing. The mage, he just goes along with you with the story, and he comes with you to the.
I mean, the mage wouldn't have any. The mage wouldn't have any information on anything that we've been doing basically till now. He just knows he needs to. He just knows he needs to open the portal.
No, so he brings you to or you bring him to the portal. Yeah, okay, so to the portal. There you see him walk towards the deactivated portal, and you see he starts whispering incantations, and all around him, like runes start appearing around him, like blue mists forming, just like random shit you see in movies. Whenever magic caster is doing something magically that doesn't make any sense in the scientific world. And then he comes back, after a few minutes. And he says, "Hmm, this is very old magic. I haven't seen this in pretty much in all my life. I've seen, I think, something similar back in the Salmanas Federation, but I don't know. This is not something the Neneador Empire really uses. Even every mage of the legions, we are the strongest magic casters of pretty much the whole region you're in now.
Empire.
Yeah. We don't even use this kind of magic.
Do you know how to activate it?
Unfortunately, I do not. I should need to study up on it in the Great Library in the Neneador capital, but that's kind of out of the question right now. What I can do, however, is if you would know any of the people who took the Phoenix and went through the portal, maybe we can try. I can try and scry on them to see where they are.
Well, there was a dark elf that came here as an envoy for her kingdom. Was it kingdom or tribe?
Well, it's more like it's a federation of elves, so it's kind of a nation, I guess.
From the
or a
from the
house,
elven-
more like a house, yeah.
from the Elven Federation. Would that help?
Our federation. Well, the most important thing is that you.
She was Elven nobility, so she would stand out.
How well do you know of or seen this person? Because the better you know someone, the better the scrying will work. Maybe even if you have something that belongs to this person, can also help.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I'm the only thing that I have about them is memories because they stuck out. One of them was an elephant, a Luxadon. One was a half orc, and the other was a dark elf. I have just memories of hearing them talk and how they look, basically. I'm not even Castret isn't that close. The entire group isn't that close with each other.
As you guys are talking, the mage brought some soldiers with him, of course, and they're escorting out the underground area. One of the guards or one of the soldiers comes up and he says, well, if it helps, we did find some blood on the floor right there. Maybe it's one of the guys you were talking about. So yeah, you and the mage walk up to the spot that he's pointing to. And it's clearly the spot where Bamush went unconscious. And next to no, I actually think someone else. It brings you to the place where Flavia got hit by an arrow, I guess. Totally not railroading anything. Yeah. I think this might work if this is one of the people. I'm not sure who it is, but... So, how this works is you need to concentrate on the person you wanna scry on, and I'll do my magic bullshit. with his blood.
If it helps, there is a little.
Okay, guys. Apparently Discord is having lots of server problems at the moment. Not only on my end, it's I think it's pretty much a Europe issue. So that means that we are unfortunately gonna have to end the session today. Right now. I will quickly give you guys a kind of condensed version of what was supposed to happen. Castiot, so Castiot together with Secundus the mage, they scry on Flavia. Scrying is basically a way of observing a person without the person realizing that they're being observed. Castiot will then notice that Flavia is on a pirate ship surrounded by pirates on the group, which you will see in session. Let me check real quick for you guys. It will be in session 7. This will continue. So Castiot will realize where they are. And then he will go back with the mage to the mage office. And there the mage will prepare a way to get Castiot to the location where where his friends are. So that's basically what's gonna happen. They're gonna figure out how to get to Flavia and the crew. But that can only happen after they find out where they are. So they will basically be cooped up some days in the office, opening maps, closing maps, figuring out where exactly they skied on Flavia, like where the ship was at, where it was heading, who was on the ship, any markers on the ship who could tell where they are. And then the mage is gonna try and get Castiot over to his friends. And that's where the session was gonna end anyways. So unfortunately Discord gave up on us right before the end. But yeah, that's gonna be it for what happened to Castiot's episodes. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to watch the next episode.